Do you know you can do that? Hi everyone, my name is Tyler Oakley, and today I have a fun little thing I'm gonna do. I have wanted to do this video for a while. I've been like hoarding a bunch of disposable cameras for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And now I got them developed. I always have disposable cameras in my house since I lived in San Francisco and college and now in Los Angeles. And I've had like a stack of them that I have left around, and I let people just like take pictures when they want to take pictures. I had no clue what was gonna be on the cameras. So without further ado, you all wanna go through my pictures together? I'm a little nervous. First up, good times, clearly. See, this is what you dealt with when you developed pictures. You did not know what you were gonna get. You did not know if it was gonna be a good picture. For all I know, this could have been a very special moment to me, and it's lost forever. Thank you, disposable camera. Oh, oh my God, I was literally about to pack this shirt last week when I was going to see Lady Gaga in concert because it's my favorite Lady Gaga shirt, still to this day. This was my first home in Los Angeles when I first moved to LA, and I first went full-time YouTube, and I can see Corey behind me in his hat that he still wears to this day. I guess like we never got rid of any of our stuff because I still love the shirt, he still loves his hat. This apartment was a little different from my current home. Now I love my home. This I thought I loved, but girl, there were stains all over the carpet from filming collabs with a bunch of YouTubers. There was no air conditioning, so I would always be dripping sweat anytime we filmed a collab in this living room. But a lot of happy memories in this living room. I wrote my book in this living room. I filmed scenes from Snervous in this living room. A lot of happy memories. This is another terrible picture, but if I can see correctly, that is Troye Sivan, Zoe Sugg, Tanya Burt, and Tyler Oakley. This is probably how I'm gonna know when or where these pictures are from, is what outfit I'm wearing. I know I wore this exact outfit. It was a Top Man t-shirt with a brown leather jacket and a green beanie. If I remember correctly, this is when we all flew to London to visit the Wizarding World of Hogwarts at Universal for like the grand opening, and they like closed it completely and only let a bunch of YouTubers run around and did like a huge banquet in the Great Hall, and we all got really fucking drunk. This was a fun day, good times. This is a classic picture. I have this picture also not in like the disposable camera form, so somebody had an iPhone or something and took the exact same picture, but this is like the British crew. This is backstage at VidCon. This is right before I think Troy and I were about to go on stage and do some type of reveal, and they were all backstage watching like the screen behind, and then we all came back outside, and oh my God, we looked like babies. This is when I went to the UK to film a whole bunch of collaborations for August. Here are two people I'm assuming are Jim and Tanya because they're holding up plates with Jim and Tanya's faces on them. This was us doing a collab that was like the newlywed game to see how well they knew each other or something like that. Some time has passed. Why am I laughing at this? They broke up since then. So you know what? I love them both separately. I love them both together. God is good. Wish them the best. Jim and Tanya, love you. Oh my God. This is when I went and spent maybe a week or a weekend with Zoe and Joe Sugg at their dad's house for like vacation. And we were walking around their little tiny village, and we found like a gay porn stop. And here's like me, of course, finding the only gay porn in the city and taking a picture with it because of course. Oh wow, Marcus Butler. You know, before you were walking runways as a model, you were this cute little chubby face little critter, and I was, can I just get real? I was in love with Marcus Butler. Like, I was in love. I had to like talk myself down off the ledge and be like, honey, she's straight. This is my boy. This is my man. And look at him now, even hot, somehow hotter than this. Like back in the day, I was all about it. And now he's a model. Whew. Well, we have found the first, is it a nude? I don't know if it's a nude, but it's not my nude, and I know it's not my nude because this is my face next to the nude. It's somebody's butt. I think it's Elfie's butt. I have vague memories of him always mooning us. I think it's Elfie's butt. That's a nice butt. Hello. I should text Zoe and be like, do you know this butt? Oh! Dan Howell and Jack and Finn and me. We have all really grown up. Jack and Finn don't even do YouTube anymore. Jack is like an environmentalist, activist, filmmaker. Finn is an architect. Dan Howell is a hunk. Oh my God. This is like... We have Anthony Padilla with his emo hair back in the day. Here I thought he was so hot, and look how hot he got since then. It's like everyone really knew how to glow up. This was from, okay, so Playlist Live. Y'all remember Playlist Live? Playlist Live was like the competitor to VidCon, another convention, but it always felt on my birthday. This is one of the years I went for my birthday because this is when I blacked out and I went down to the hotel lobby on my birthday, and I have zero recollection of it. But when I woke up the next morning, I saw everyone tweeting me pictures and videos of me twerking in the hotel lobby, and I realized maybe I don't need to drink so much. One of the last times I really partied at a YouTube convention. This is unclear. I don't know what Here is Miss Joey Graceffa. Pregnant or something? Pregnant with what? 4 huskies, Daniel Prada, and Escape the Night Season 4? Well, nothing has changed. Mamrie Grace and me, we look like we are having an evening. This could be anything. This could be any time. I'm trying to figure out context clues. I think this might be from the night of one of the most iconic vines of all time, when Grace and Mamrie were very drunk in my hotel room at VidCon, and Dan and Phil were also there, and it was the first time I think they all met. And Mamrie had, you know when you get room service at a hotel and they have like a little thing on top of the food? She had that on her head, and she pulled her hair through the hole, and she was dancing and singing, and I think Dan and Phil were petrified because they were like, who are these drunk, crazy people? And she was singing, I think the words of the song she made up at the time were, Daddy was a cater waiter, didn't know what to do, so he took his little kid to the industry too, or something? Here's the vine.
Oh my
Daddy
God.
was a cater waiter, didn't know what to do, so he put his little girl in the industry.
I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I can remember that. Oh my God, no! Somehow both of the people in this picture are me, and yet neither of the people in this picture are me. It's Troy and Hannah Hart in Tyler Oakley cosplay uniform. They're both wearing my glasses, both wearing my short sleeve button-down shirts, both wearing flower crowns. Couldn't tell you the context, but something was going on this day. Something needed to be stopped this day. Can I give you guys some tea? This picture is of 2 of my friends who I don't think y'all know. Went on a couple dates? I don't know if they would consider themselves like dating or especially boyfriends, but they definitely went on like at least a date. Joey Graceffa and Corey Cool. Whew. Oh, Corey Cool. Here he is sauntering at the camera. This looks like my living room. Couldn't tell you what he's doing, but he's really feeling himself. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my hair looks terrible. So bad. This is when I was dyeing my hair, bleaching my hair, not knowing I should cut it often, but also not knowing I should like re-dye it often. My hair's like getting long and it's bright orange yellow. With the one and only Connor Franta and JC Kalen, 1/3 of O2L representing. We miss you, O2L. Rest in pieces. Oh my God. We are all babies. I don't know where this is. Maybe the O2L mansion or something back in the day. I'm wearing a professional fangirl t-shirt, my merch, because of course I am. Here is Andrea Russett, Ricky Dillon, Kian, Marcus, Jen, all of the crew back in the day. This is vintage. If you recognize half the people in this picture, you get a senior discount. Oh my God. Okay, so this is the worst picture of all time, but if you look really closely at the tiny little speck, you can see it's a stage with 5 boys on it. This is my first One Direction concert, and for some reason I thought a disposable camera was really gonna get the angle. But here we are, a whole bunch of YouTubers. We got a box, we all got tickets for the One Direction show, and it was one of the most wild and surreal experiences of my life because of this clip. That hands down like boggled my mind. No human will ever get used to something like that happening. An entire arena all chanting my name while I twerk my ass off the ledge. Why not? This is my friend Paolo. He has a show on YouTube called Spoonful of Paolo. This is the day I shot my interview. And this is the exact day that I got in a fight with Liam Payne of One Direction. And I remember because he left after filming the interview in my living room, and then I checked Twitter and all fucking hell broke loose. This is the day when I was trending #1 in the world on Twitter, and it was hashtag Directioners want Tyler Oakley dead. This is the day my mom called me crying, asking if I was gonna be okay. This is the day I thought my entire life and career was over. And this is like 1 hour before, still like smiling. I honestly thought it was all over. It was like no big deal. If you've ever stressed about something, trust me, it's not as bad as like a boy band member that is beloved in the world coming for you, and then all of teenage Twitter coming for you and wanting you to be dead. It gets better. Wow. This picture. Okay, so this is the day that we filmed one of our collabs, me and Troy, and I think Mamrie got me this t-shirt, and for some reason we had paint on our faces. I don't even remember the collab. Surely this was for a collab. Troy and I painting our faces? Rings 0 bells, but honestly, I've blocked a lot of my early YouTube years out of my head. This looks like it's not really anything in particular. It's just like a night in my living room. Here I am with my laptop. Here's Connor Franta. I think these pictures are probably my favorite of like us doing nothing. I know like all the convention pictures and everyone getting together is a lot more fun or like eventful, but this was really my day-to-day life of all of us just hanging out in my living room every single night, chilling. sending Tumblr links to each other and just being like, ooh, reblog that, you'll like that. Oh, this is a memory. And why am I wearing a denim vest? Like, who did I think I was? What was I up to? I thought I knew fashion. I still think I know fashion. This is a really special memory, honestly. Me, Zoe, and Troy, we used to have so much fun, the three of us. Now I love, obviously, that we're all going and doing our things and we're all grown up and we're like living our lives, but this is a cherished memory. And the last two pictures, I could not end this with anything more iconic or epic than this exact day. Here is the day when I filmed my favorite video I've ever filmed in my life. Edward 40 Hands with Mamrie Hart. We are absolute drunk messes on a Tuesday afternoon, 40s taped to our hands. And that day was so much fun because like this was when people collabed because they wanted to, and it was just like fun ideas and idiots on the internet doing the most with the least. We did not know what we were up to. We were just having fun. And this day was especially special because Grace was there, Troy was there, Kevin McHale, another picture, you can barely see him. He was there. Everyone just came over while we were filming a bunch of collabs at my house. And it was like the golden age of YouTube and collabs. And here's me with all of my tattoos from me and Troy when we did that collab. Well, that was fun. All I really got from that is I really appreciated my first few years as a YouTube creator, as an LA resident, when I was like really growing up really fast as an adult. Like this is right when I got out of college, right when I was falling in love with YouTube. Some really special memories, and y'all were probably there for a lot of them. If there's anything that you recognize or any moments that you recognize or any videos or collabs or funny little things that this brought to your mind, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna read your comments of maybe some of your favorite YouTuber memories or memories from the past. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. New videos every Tuesday. Or if you want, maybe I'll put a bunch of links in the description of videos that I referenced in this video. So if like any of those were like, oh my God, remember that collab? I'm gonna put those links in the description. That is all. Have a good life. I'll see you guys next time. Until then.